First off, incredibly shocked that I was even considered for an interview to be a Rhodes Scholar. I'm really grateful for all the opportunities at TU that have allowed me to get to that point. And looking forward, I'm really excited to see how this opportunity will open new doors for me. While I'm at Oxford, I'm going to be pursuing my PhD on utility scale energy storage. So very large batteries for the grid that allow the intermittent resources like solar and wind power to be effectively utilized and sold back to the grid when demand is high. First and foremost, I think climate change, different social justice issues are the biggest problems facing society currently, and personally, for me, I think that's exciting, and that's what motivates me to work on them. Renewable energy in particular is an incredibly fast changing, rapidly developing and growing field, and it's something that I wanted to get into because it felt like an area I could make an impact in, as well as one that would yield a positive benefit to society at the same time. I have mixed feelings about the end of my time here at Tulsa. I'm really excited about Oxford and going and working on my PhD and being in a completely new environment. At the same time, it's going to be tough leaving my friends, my teammates, and my professors here in Tulsa. I'm going to miss them, but at the same time, I'm not that concerned that I'm going to lose touch with them because I've made some very solid bonds while I've been here at TU. Is this on the interview? The Rhodes was just a complete shocker, honestly. It was really funny actually, because do you know Dr. Henshaw? And I got the email saying I've been selected for the interview, and I was like, well, that's kind of nuts. I think I called my parents on the phone. I was talking to them, telling them about it, and I see Dr. Henshaw writing down the U on his bike, and I was like, Mom, hold on, yelled at Henshaw. I was like, hey, Henshaw, I got an interview, and he was like, yeah. He was like, come on. The interview was the same weekend as nationals for cross country. Even though I was probably going to be an alternate or not race, I obviously wanted to go to nationals to watch my team compete. It was literally going on at the same time as my interview. I had an interview. It was a 2-day affair. I had my interview Saturday, and then they raced, and then I got called back to interview after they raced, and after I had been sitting in the office of this federal courtroom where the interview was held, watching the live stream of them running at nationals, and then they came out and they're like, Kirk, we need to talk to you again. And I was like, what is going on? And they ran really well. They got 11th in the nation, which is our second highest finish ever. I want to know why'd you pick me over this person that started their own charity or wrote a book? Or I'm like, I just run and work, And that's why I was really surprised, because I'm pretty one track, all right, engineering, let's do this, let's make this thing work, let's build a machine. I mean, at TU, I've done some stuff I've always been interested in broader stuff and doing global scholars and stuff, having access to a more holistic block course set of electives. This technology, honestly, for renewables is pretty mature, and it's, as far as a scale up goes, it's ready to go. It's just the obstacles now are kind of out of the hands of engineers. It's political, unfortunately. Even though it's a great economic opportunity, even if the economics are there's people that have vested interests in other industries that are trying to see that not happen. And so, I'm in a pretty good position to see that with where I've gone to school and where I've lived my whole life. So I kind of said that in the interview, and also seeing how successful, I was in Germany, and seeing how literally they've built an entire industry in a decade or less off of renewables, and it's working. And I've seen what policy they have that works. It's I can give you as good of a product technology as we can make, but at some point someone has to run with it, and there's not enough engineers that are in non-engineering roles that are able to make those policy decisions.